It's Friday, September 30th, 2022, and here's the last balcony garden update for September 2022. Can you believe that? It's the end of September already, and it's 20 degrees out today. Look at that beautiful blue sky behind me. A cloud nowhere to be found. And it's about 20 degrees. Wow. Amazing. So let's start off over here and take a look at the onions. You're like, well, why are you showing us the onions again? We know what onions look like. Yeah, I'm just showing that I still have onions. And that's pretty good. Got an entire summer of onions, and this is the last of them. And here we go. Hot pepper plant. There's a hot pepper. And there's one budding over here. And I'm not sure we're going to get any more of these this summer. But that plant has been a success. I'm going to have a close look over here. This is another mild pepper plant. You can see the buds on it here. So that's just basically saying that I could still get peppers out of this year. That's pretty impressive. I think there's another bud up here too at the top. Yeah, see? And starting there as well. So this plant has also been a success. There's the lemon plant. I'm hoping that it ends up being nice and fragrant. I'm going to bring it inside for the winter soon. It's just a bunch of leaves. What do we have here? September strawberries, which tomorrow could be October strawberries. Just saying. This plant is still growing and still making strawberries. It's kind of crazy in October, but if it wants to keep growing strawberries, great. No complaints. So let's head on over to my sister's place and see what's happening there this week. Okay, so as you can see, the garden here could use a little cleaning up. So we're getting the end of the season. There's grass and weeds and stuff here. Here we have this pepper plant. See, it's got a couple peppers on it. You can also see this leaves turning brown, not looking so healthy. That's part of autumn, or fall as you call it. There's pepper. And over here's another pepper. And over here, this is the pepper plant that's done very well this season. You can see it's still sprouting, it's still growing peppers. It's still budding. I don't know why I'm showing these, because this is the flat tomato plants, and oh, they still do have tomatoes growing on them, which is kind of amazing. Actually, these ones are a little bit off the ground. These ones can probably be picked and they'll be good. I have no idea what is up with these tomato plants. Remember, these were the late ones here on this side. Got nice tomatoes on them. The leaves, you can see, are really starting to fall apart. Here. You hear that? Some dog barking in the background. The plant's made some really nice tomatoes, and it's still budding, which is amazing. And the water on them, these plants were just watered not long ago, so they got a little wet. So here's one of these late tomato plants. This is one of the last two that came out of nowhere towards the end of the season. I think September they started growing. So you can see, I'm saying they look like tomato plants, and sure enough, there's the tomatoes on them. Let's check the other one. And here on the other side, you can also see the budding here. And if you take a close look, you can also see the tomatoes here. So they are indeed both tomato plants. And over here, this is the orange tomato plant. Look at this. Looks like some animal ate this one here. Okay, enough of those things. Let's take a look at the good progress. There we go. This one's over in the shade here now. Again, they're only wet because these plants were just watered. They got wet. That's what happens when you water them. And as you can see, there's lots of tomatoes still on these plants, so still growing though. It's amazing. So hopefully this growing season will keep going a little longer, and the temperatures are looking around 15 to 20 degrees this week coming up, so I guess the growing season is not done yet. Tomatoes there. And on the other side. So these tomatoes here should be from the orange plant. These two different clusters here are from the two plants beside each other, which were the late ones, but not the very late ones, so the experimental late ones. So some are from one plant, some are from the other. We want to see what color they turn. And then here's some more random green tomatoes that I picked today. And I'll keep an eye on them and see what colors they turn as well. Now from one of the plants, these ones are from last week. You can see they're nice and red. These ones are from another plant. They look kind of orange. These ones also appear to be orange, as do these ones. Oddly enough, these ones I thought were orange. They look more of a yellow. Go figure. So here's a recap for the last balcony garden update in September of this year. So we have lots of tomatoes and lots of cherry tomatoes now. We'll be picking them green because we know that eventually frost will be on the way. Even though we have temperatures in the high teens next week, potentially the nighttime temperatures could get close to freezing. And the first frost will kill most of the plants. So we'll be picking a lot of green tomatoes and letting them ripen indoors now. As I showed you in a previous video a few weeks ago, you can see the 1 week progress of those. And I plan to do another progress video of the same nature this week. As far as the pepper plants go, I did mention that one Hungarian pepper plant, which was looking really good, I want to take that out of the ground at some point next week and try and pot it and bring it indoors for the winter. And if it can stay alive over the winter, whether it does or doesn't grow any peppers, that's not a problem, because then it can be put back in the ground next year and it'll grow even more peppers, hopefully. So anyway, that's the update for this week's balcony garden. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in October.